Today, the moon enters humble Virgo as we are coming out of the potent energy of the solar eclipse in Leo. We are not leaving behind the solar eclipse, we are merely moving through it. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, August 13th. And with that eclipse, we will continue the themes of what was surfacing, what's coming to the surface. These are themes that we will be continuing to work through, work out, learn more about, develop, cultivate, learn how to work with as we go forward. So the energy of this eclipse doesn't go away. Really, no new moon energy just goes away. It's the beginning of a cycle. So with each new moon, we carry out the intentions, the seeds of that new moon, and the energy of what's coming together around that new moon. We kind of develop and move through and learn how to work with those energies as we move through the moon cycle. That's going to be even more important with the energy of this eclipse and just all that is and was being activated by this eclipse. So things coming to the surface, things for us to look at, to think about, deepen into, moving through what is wanting our awareness. And with the themes of Leo, we are really looking at how are we sharing? How are we shining our light? Who are we being in the world? What are we being full of? As I talked about in my Astrology Heals podcast, in that deeper dive on yesterday's eclipse. So we're going to continue working with these energies and working through them as we move through time. And with today's moon entering Virgo, we have this opportunity, first of all, to get a little bit more grounded. So if you've been activated, if you've been feeling all of the air and fire, this Virgo moon is perhaps a refreshing opportunity to focus on your body, focus on practical things, and to help work through that integration and how you are bringing whatever is surfacing for you in your life. How are you bringing that in and through and absorbing the learning that is here and beginning to have a deeper understanding of what it all means. As I mentioned, the meaning is going to continue to unfold over the coming weeks and months. And this is not only the solar eclipse, but also the previous full moon in Aquarius activating Pluto. Just really, really potent times. And we had the Barbeau's basket lining up with Jupiter in an opposition to Pluto in July, around the 19th and 20th, the most intense. So none of these things are isolated from each other. They're all part of the bigger story of what is surfacing, what is unfolding, what is wanting to come into our awareness, or what we can realize as we, move through and begin to see things from new perspectives and directions than maybe we could see them in the past. So with the solar eclipse in Leo, a lot of this is about how we are being in the world, who we are being, how we are seen, how we are perceived, and what we want that to look like. So the opportunity to notice, are there some different ways that I want to be seen? Is there something I'm cultivating or breathing life into? And at the same time, is there something I'm doing that's maybe on the wrong track that I need to think about and reevaluate and have this opportunity to shine my light in a way that is more in alignment with my truth and the kind of world I want to live in. So that's true for all of us in our own different ways, right? We all have our own unique experiences of these energies that affect us all. So with the Virgo moon, this is a chance to take what you're learning about who you are, how you are seen in the world, how you want to be seen, all of these themes of what does it mean to really step into your sovereignty, to be in your power, your most powerful self, and ideally, and in my opinion, much more powerful when we're coming from love than when we are coming from our ability to control or manipulate, the world around us, whether that's people or situations or whatever. When we're coming from love, it's a deeper kind of power. It's maybe less rewarding in the material sense or in the immediate like ego sense, but is more rewarding in the long run because we get to participate in creating and being part of the world the way it can really be, the way that it can be when it's shaped by love and deeper truths and spiritual values and things, that maybe we've had an opportunity to reflect on in recent days, weeks, and months. So with the Virgo moon, brief, and still coming out of this eclipse, so moon is still very new, hasn't gotten old yet, right? So as we move through that Virgo moon, we have an opportunity to think about how can I take what I'm learning about myself and how to be my most powerful, beautiful, shiny self and be of service and offer that of service through a humility, right? Not through needing to be the center of attention, but through stepping into authentic leadership. And what does that look like for each of us? And taking that Virgo, humility from the Leo pride into where do we need to be more humble and where do we want to be helpful, be of service, help to make things work better, and thinking about humility in our own lives and service and just participating in that path of improvement, repair, maintenance, all the things that Virgo is so lovely at. It helps us see where things are wrong so that we can fix them. So those are my thoughts. That's the Virgo moon, and the ruler of Virgo is Mercury. Mercury is coming into a conjunction with Jupiter in Leo. So in other words, still this big energy of pride, of being our big, powerful selves and thinking about what that, really can be. And that's coming through this Virgo. This particular Virgo moon is really characterized by that Leo Jupiter Mercury conjunct big Jupiter. So Jupiter makes everything bigger. Mercury joining means that the ruler of Virgo is stepping into that bigness. And so really seeing and looking at what that bigness is again from the perspective of what do we really want to be and how can we be in alignment with our bigger possibility, our bigger potential, our bigger values, our, just the greatness, the real greatness, and deepening into what that might be or look like. Thank you for being here and following this YouTube channel for more of a deep dive into the solar eclipse energy and more. Check out my podcast, Astrology Heals, and transformationalastrology.com is where you can find guided meditations, membership program, and more. Lots of free content there as well. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.